The scientific community has discovered that there's a hidden power switch deep inside the brain. It can release more than just money, the driving force for greater status or reputation. It forces your brain to actively do the work you've been procrastinating on. Eliminate any difficulties to turn on this power switch. You must first understand how motivation works. Imagine you set your alarm at night, determined to get up early tomorrow and work hard. But when the bell rings, you're dead sleepy. The fighting spirit of last night has dissipated. The warm quilt makes you unable to move. A new day is no longer a challenge full of blood. It becomes the difficulty you want to escape. After barely getting up, your agency is in sight. You also want to start immediately, but your brain just doesn't listen. Noon passed quickly. You comfort yourself that you will act quickly. But it wasn't until evening that you realized that the day had been consumed by entertainment and trivia. But the important task remained untouched. And so it was getting late. When you are lying in bed, a list of tasks that have not been done comes to mind. You feel empty. Regret because another day was wasted. And what makes you even more desperate is, you will continue to waste money tomorrow. If you do this for a long time, now, this is not laziness. You picked the wrong power source. American neuroscience Dr. Randouris and his team found that the brain has two sources of motivation. One is external motivation, such as money, status, and reputation. But the external dynamics are extremely unstable. Easily disappears. Because the initiation condition of external motivation is reward expectation. When you set a goal, imagine the thrill of success. It stimulates the brain to secrete dopamine. It brings joy and anticipation. Let you generate motivation, but dopamine is also tolerant. When the same stimulus occurs again, he will reduce secretion. Therefore, when the goal has not been achieved for a long time, the brain shuts down dopamine production. You gradually lose motivation. And then the brain loses pleasure for fear. It secretes the stress factor, it makes you anxious. This will give you an urgent need for instant gratification to relieve the pain. So, as soon as you study, you want to swipe your phone. As soon as I work, I want to fish. I can no longer stay focused. And even if you achieve an external goal for the brain, once the reward is received, most likely will also stop secreting, let you fall back into a vicious cycle of procrastination and regret. The second is internal motivation. It is the most powerful power switch of the brain. The internal power source transforms your actions from result-oriented to, for example, you listen to music to enjoy the music. You play to enjoy the sport, not to pursue results. The internal power source is like the nuclear fusion inside the stars in the universe. It has tremendous energy, infinitely durable and super efficient characteristics. He turned hard work into enjoyment, let people overcome all difficulties, achieve unparalleled success. So how can you unlock your inner motivation? Dr. Soft's research found that the internal power source is composed of 5 elements: curiosity and a sense of purpose.